Yeah, I'd probably get a lot higher views if I did like a makeup haul or a TJ Maxx haul or something, but all I have are these discs.
Welcome to Tune Fever, baby.
Okay, so everybody, let's get started with number one. This is Jaco Pastorius. He's a bass player, so I guess no one really cares. So let's just move on. This one is Corrosion of Conformity's album called Blind. It's kind of that southern, deep fried metalcore sound. I really like fried food. So um yep, this next one, this is called Bad Motorfinger by Soundgarden. And this one, yeah, so it's got, yeah, there's this song on it, track 11. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's got a really popular worship song on it right there, track 11. So, you know, next album is this Children of Bodom album called Hate Crew Death Roll. And I thought this would be kind of nice to listen to with my future kids because the album says it's for children. So up next, we have this album by Wynton Marsalis, who plays the trumpet. This album's called Black Codes from the Underground, which is very interesting because it communicates these black codes they originally came from the underground, and it communicates them without any lyrics. So it's like coding codes. So it's really complex. So next we have this Pantera album. Uh, it's called Far Beyond Driven. So I guess about Pantera, it's kind of interesting. I originally started listening to them because my dad had this greatest hits of Pantera CD, and I borrowed it from him, put it into my iTunes, and when I did that, all the track titles were in Japanese. And so rather than trying to figure out what all the tracks were called, I just kept listening to it, not knowing what any of the tracks were called. Um, but I really liked the music, and some of I'm trying to get into their albums now. I've been listening to them and they're cool, so I'm going to start getting the Pantera albums, and I wanted this one because some of my favorite Pantera stuff is on this. So that's kind of just a funny story. I guess next there's this one. It's With Teeth by Nine Inch Nails, and this is convenient that it's this paper cover because the windows make everything like this look all shiny and stupid. So this is a paper cover, which is pretty much only nice for the YouTube video. I really am not too big of a fan of when things are paper. I guess it's okay. Um, I when I bought it, I was kind of worried that because it says it's with teeth, right? And so I was kind of worried, like I don't know if they're going to be sharp. I don't know if that's going to be a big deal. So I would say I took a risk on it. But yeah, when I got it home, it ended up, yeah, it didn't have any teeth in it, so ended up being, completely safe basically. Also, it says right there, Halo 19, which must mean that it's angelic or possesses angelic powers somehow, which, um, you know. So this one right here, this is Danzig's album, and I noticed that this one actually did have teeth on it, but I felt pretty safe buying this because it's just a 2D image. Like I didn't think it actually had teeth. So it's just a picture, so it's nothing too scary. But yeah, I've wanted this one for a while. So up next, this is another Wynton Marsalis album, and this one is called Uptown Ruler, Soul Gestures in Southern Blue. And one thing I noticed about this is that it has the same chapter of the Bible, probably an audio book, and they're the same chapter, but this one is shorter than this one. So there must be two different versions being read here. Probably this last one, the longer one, is like the Message or Amplified or something. So next we have, excuse me, we have this John Mayer, Any Given Thursday. This early concert recording. I really, really love all John Mayer's live stuff. That's really what I listen to by John Mayer. I just love it. He always plays with good musicians, and this is no different. But it's that earlier stuff, and there's also some really cool covers on it. But yeah, I love listening to his live stuff mostly. And I guess it's I was kind of disappointed because I know that he did one of the covers he did on this called something like Joga or something by Bjork isn't on this, but it did make the DVD. So I'm guessing there's probably a copyright issue, but that's a little bit sad, but uh there is always that. Up next is Slipknot, Iowa. I have some other of their stuff that I really enjoy, but I finally got this one. And the thing about buying used Slipknot discs is that they're usually not taken care of very well. And I guess that says something about like the fans of Slipknot or something. They just don't take very good care of the discs. And this one, so whenever you buy a used Slipknot disc, it's honestly just important to keep it in mind, like it might be scratched. So it's probably a good thing to get it out to the car and then open it because you could just return it if it's all scratched. But this one, it was pretty good, so I just kept it. It is kind of it's not super well taken care of, but it would play, and so I was happy enough. But yeah, I just think that was whenever you shop for used Slipknot stuff, for some reason, I just have this thing. Anytime there's a used Slipknot one, I'm just like, yeah, there's a pretty good chance it's going to be all scratched. And I have like as a person who's been buying CDs for years, you run into that a lot and you kind of learn certain things. I just think it's interesting. And yeah, last but not least, Ralph Tresvant, It's Going Down. And I listen to this whenever I'm feeling sexy, which is pretty much all the time. So last time we talked about discs, I forgot to tell you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. So this time I need to make up for that. So guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the last video and also on this disc haul. And we should have more YouTube videos in the future. I try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m. So, like I said before, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. It's not like it'll do any good because it's just a CD haul and not like a makeup haul or something, because I know those really bring in the views. What do you guys think? Should I start wearing makeup? Should I be the next James Charles? And then maybe I can make makeup content. Is that the direction this channel should go? Because I'm really all about the fame. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Go ahead and leave me a comment.